Hello wonderful people, hello friends, welcome or welcome back. If you don't know me, my name is Kate and I'm a professional makeup artist based in England. I've got a bit of a different video for you guys this week. Instead of makeup on me, I've actually got an in-depth tutorial on someone that very kindly modelled for me last week. It is this look right here, so it is this gorgeous like alternative gothic vampy bridal makeup. For anyone that doesn't know, I specialise in alternative wedding makeup and it's very rare that I get the time to film an in-depth tutorial. So I thought it'd be good for you guys to see the whole process and I can give you like a voiceover and talk everything through. Hello, this is Kate reporting to you in voiceover mode. So this is my lovely model Rimi. We'd already done skin prep off camera and then I just started off by brushing some brow gel through her brows. She has a great brow naturally anyway, so we didn't need to do a lot. I then just carved out slightly underneath with a concealer before going in with an eyeshadow base. Once the brow gel dried, I went in with the NYX micro brow pencil just to fill in any little gaps, but honestly, like I said, she's got great brows. So this is a predominantly liner focused look. So I started off with the sleek intense Waterliner pencil. So I love this pencil because it's very creamy, so you've got a lot of room to kind of play around and blend it out. So I always like to use this as a base for eyeliner or even a smoky eye. And then using an angled liner brush to really get this into the lash line and then using it to map out the shape for my wing. When I'm doing winged eyeliner on clients, I always get them to look straight ahead because this really helps with placement. Because I'm sure you've probably experienced doing like a perfect liner with your eye closed and then you open it and it looks totally different. And then I'm just doing a check from a little bit further away just to make sure everything is looking how I want it to. I'm taking the same liner into the waterline and then smudging it into the lash line as well. It's really important to push the product into the root of the lashes, otherwise you'll have like a bit of a weird gap and it sort of ruins the illusion. Now that I'm happy with the shape of everything, I'm going over the top of that liner with the Danessa Myricks Colorfix and using the teeniest, tiniest liner brush for the most precision that I can possibly get. I really take my time in perfecting eyeliner. It's one of my favourite things to do. And you know, we've got to have that eyeliner looking sharp as hell. To finish off the liner, I always go in with a bit of black eyeshadow and just push it in over the top to make sure everything's super dark and matte. At this point, I was thinking, I think I need some definition into the crease and the socket line. So I went in with a neutral brown eyeshadow in the outer third of the eye, and then the inner corner I just put kind of like a loose, sparkly, shimmery, glittery thing. It's a Pat McGrath shadow, it's really pretty. And then doing the same on the lower lash line, just pushing some black eyeshadow in to set everything in place and make sure it's super matte, and then using that tiny liner brush to do an inner corner flick. For mascara, I always load up the product and wiggle it in right to the root of the lashes before pulling it out towards the end. I just find that this helps give the most lift and volume, and then I went in with a 3/4 lash just to add to that sort of sexy feline eye shape, and just checking with Rimi that everything feels okay, because you know there's nothing worse than a lash poking you in the eye. Cleaning up any fallout before moving on to the base. Anyone that knows me will have heard me say this 1,000 times, I don't like heavy skin. I really like to have a balance between a bold eye and or lip and fresh kind of understated skin. We started off with a glowy base and working that in before going in with foundation. You can actually see in the video that I'm pushing this into the palm of my hand. This technique is called priming the brush, so you're actually pushing the product into a dense brush so you can get a flawless, even application with a full coverage product without it being heavy. And I always work in layers when it comes to base because more often than not you don't actually need as much product as you think. So it's a lot easier to add product than to take it away. Once I'm happy with how the foundation looks, I'm just going in with a concealer. In the areas where I need a little more coverage, this is generally under the eyes and then around the nose and mouth. And then taking another small dense brush and working a cream bronzer into the skin. I never forget to do a little bit of bronzer / contour on the nose. It doesn't have to be anything that's really defined and intense. It's just to bring some colour into the centre of the face to make everything look cohesive. I'm using a loose powder and a powder puff to set the centre of the face, and then add in some more colour back into the cheeks using a very sort of luminous blush and bronzer, giving more of a subtle glow from within rather than like a super metallic highlighter. Did some bottom mascara and then set everything in place with some setting spray just to let all the powders melt into the skin. We're starting on this gorgeous lip that I am so obsessed with. So we're starting off with a brown liner. I think I did go in with something a little bit darker after this, but just defining Rimi's lip. She has the most beautiful Cupid's bow, so obviously I wanted to really play into that. So I'm happy with the shape. I then go in with a dark brown lipstick. This is Film Noir from MAC. It's such a gorgeous shade and it literally looks like it was made for Rimi. And the final thing that I always do is I'll take a little bit of foundation or concealer, anything that's close to the skin tone around the mouth, and clean up the lip line. This just makes sure that it's really defined and crisp, especially when you've got a dark lip. And then we're doing the big reveal, which is always really nerve-wracking.
You do feel really villainous, which
yeah, it's very
I'm quite into.
Yeah, in your villain era.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it looks really cool though. It's probably having like the dark eyes and the dark lips as well.
I love my eyes. They're so cute. And my skin looks lovely. And I love my lips. I just love everything.
Oh. I'm so happy with this look. I just think it looks so beautiful. It is just gorgeous, vampy, sexy, sultry. Like we said, in her villain era, and it's just chef's kiss. I love it. Yeah, that is that makeup all done. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know if voiceovers are okay. I don't know if I'm quite ready to like do makeup and talk about what I'm doing at the same time. I don't think my brain can cope with that because it's just like in a million places at once. So yeah, I think voiceovers when I'm doing other people's makeup is probably the way to go. So let me know if you want to see more of that because I can definitely do that. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Hit the bell notification button so you know when I've posted, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!